welcome to another episode of That Arrow Show. Tonight's episode, Due Process. We're going to get into the good, we're going to get into the bad, and we're going to get into the Laurel. Alright, so in tonight's episode, we continue off from last week where Diaz and Silencer and the rest of those freaks went to Russia to go hem up Anatoly, and Oliver's still doing jail shit, and let's get into it. So first off, the good.
Alright, so my good is how we start this puppy off. Fake attorney, Laurel Lance,
Oh my God.
sashays into the jail to tell Oliver about his case. He says, "That's funny. I don't remember hiring you, and I don't remember you being a lawyer."
Why hasn't anyone figured this out? She watched 2 episodes of Law and Order and thinks she can run a courtroom.
You talking about a city and a system where these motherfuckers, one, the entire police department has been corrupt since season 1, episode 1. 2, they still didn't get the money back.
Is the city so poor that they're just reaching out to anybody who claims to be a lawyer?
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
And to wrap this all in a bow, she tries to get him out of jail with this prisoner abuse stuff. No, that's not how that works.
Just because he got beat in prison doesn't absolve him from all the murdering he did when he was the green.
Another thing to add this into a bow is that at least they're consistent. I think Laurel's like 0-15 in the courtroom, so
Yeah,
I've never seen her win a case.
No matter the earth, no matter.
Why don't she just go home? Hey, did you leave something behind the earth too?
But here's the thing. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm gonna give her props on one thing that she ever did in her entire career since she's been on this show. She called Oliver out by saying he don't ever take responsibility for shit, just like the one on her earth.
I mean, he's finally taking responsibility.
Well, my thing is he's sitting in jail, so
That's
he's taking responsibility in that instance. But my good for the episode, which I never thought I'd get, is probably got anything, but a middle finger and an ass whooping. Ricardo Diaz.
Really?
When at the end, let me explain. Don't
Explain yourself.
Don't stone me just yet. At the end, when Felicity shows up, like she pop collars and run that shit, and she pulls the gun on Diaz and he opened his shirt like here's your clear shot. He pulls the Superman shirt open.
First of all, he walked up in there and was like, man. He's like, what you gonna do?
He gave it a look like, I know you ain't about that life. Come on. You ain't about that life.
That was so Lifetime to me.
You get back
everything you've done today.
Yes.
So I don't want to give that to Diaz because he knows Felicity's sensibilities and the fact that they need him alive. So that's why he's safe to do all that.
No.
I don't want to give it because he's one of those 5 steps ahead. I planned everything. I don't want to give it to Diaz because like if that was me, I would have did the same thing. But here's the thing: it's not about giving it. It's not about giving because let's be real. Everyone loses that's watching this in that scenario because it's two idiots talking to each other.
No, not that.
The thing is, for me.
The main thing is that she's mad at Diaz because he took Oliver away.
She wants to kill Diaz.
She wants to kill Diaz because he took Oliver away. He didn't do none of that shit.
Oliver's in jail. Oliver's in jail for Green Arrow stuff.
So her whole motivation is trash.
My good was the Diggle action scene, and as a matter of fact, we'll just wrap it up in Diggle overall. I think this was one of his better episodes today for the fact that, one, the action scenes he had were decent, if not good. 2, he was a leader. He took charge of this
expedition.
Yeah, this crappy alliance that it is right now. And 3, he did what he always does for Oliver, but it was for Felicity this time, which was basically pull her back to reality. It didn't work because it's Felicity, but the point is Diggle is still the consistent character that we've known him to be, or at least they're trying to maintain that. Alright, so now it's time for the bad.
I got this one. First of all, my bad, I'm sorry, is Diggle. First, because there you
Damn,
go.
really?
Being the magical black Negro again, when he should have been there telling Felicity the truth to her face. Felicity, I don't think you'll like the person you're turning into. If it would have hurt worse if glitter would have came out his hand. I was like, what? Tell her the truth. If that was anybody else, he would have handed them their ass.
Look how long it took for him to tell Oliver he was fucking up.
Outside of Oliver and Felicity.
The show in itself is
It repeats
it repeats itself because
It's circular in that way.
yeah.
My other bad is the future jumps. Why? Why are we doing this? Are the writers so thirsty for a storyline that they're fishing for anything?
Yeah.
So I'll jump on it just for a second. I see what they're trying to do. I don't think it's making sense exactly, but I see what they're trying to do. They're paralleling present Felicity with future Felicity, and apparently saying she's going to make this dark turn somewhere.
I don't care.
So that to me cements the fact that the Green Arrow running around is from the future. Because now because I bet we gotta make sure Felicity doesn't go down this dark path.
If that is the truth, I quit. I literally quit today. If that's the
I
fucking
guarantee you that's
If
what
that
it
is
is,
it, I
because
fucking
there's
quit.
no way they would let that future be absolute.
My other bad, piggybacking off that, is the fact that it's been how many episodes since we seen the Green Arrow?
The new Green Arrow.
How many? We saw episode 1.
This was his third time showing up.
We 8 knuckles deep and we finally seeing her. Like, what's going on here? Like, what's this? What are we doing here?
But see, that goes back to what we were saying in our last reviews, that this is a fucking muddled mess. There's too many storylines going on. And the thing is, the last fight, this episode proved it. How many things was Dinah in? Like, I'm tired of looking at her. She in the flashback scenes. She over here with Laurel not minding her business. She over here called the whole team. She suddenly there. I'm like, I realized Laurel's trash. You couldn't call Laurel too.
No, my thing, piggybacking on what you said, I'm tired of her getting her ass whooped. Like, she was one of the premier fighters. And now every time the silences show up, it's like, damn, I'm about to catch that L again.
And look who's sitting down. Wild Dog. Wild Dog.
Wild Dog's the only person that can take down Silas.
You know what? That's an additional bad I got to be. I'm about to get pure weeaboo. The fucking power scaling with these characters. It's fucking ridiculous. Silencer can whoop Laurel and Black Canary's ass
Two metas.
at the same time.
At the same
and Wild Dog just had to tackle her, throw a 2-piece with a biscuit in, and it's done.
John.
And then, hold up, and then Diggle was putting hands on Diaz the entire fight. Green Arrow comes in, pat, 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 and then does a combo with Diggle, and Diaz is done. I thought Diaz took the ooh-wee juice. He didn't do not one super strong thing.
Last
He
time I
got
saw
shot in the back. Then he sprayed that flamethrower around.
Which brings me to my next man. Why the fuck do you have a flamethrower?
He had superpowers, and he didn't use them.
You drank the Kensei juice, and you want to use a fucking flame. Like when I saw it, I was like, hey, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Because he just turned around, I was like, oh, he got the chopper flames. I was like, oh man, that is so a word we can't use. That is so dumb. That is so. I was like, this is the most anticlimactic bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Like
It was a fucking flamethrower.
if you weren't, and my thing is, if you weren't gonna use the superpowers that you just got 2 episodes ago, then what was the point of that thing?
Yeah,
It was
Because it was literally the ending of the episode.
And if
Like,
you tell me that he's planning to get captured on purpose, just wrap this whole shit up.
I guarantee you that's what it's gonna be, because this is my other bad. I mean, I hate to talk about shit that hasn't happened yet, but I guarantee you, after the preview from that next episode, and after what we saw at the end with this episode with Oliver and his boyfriend in prison, I guarantee you Diaz went and it broke into that prison on purpose to pull him out.
My last bad is you kind of mentioned it, but Diggle was like, "Call the team. We need the team."
And then
I saw no Argus members.
No whatsoever. Which brings me to my next bag, piggybacking on that one. Does anybody out there believe Amanda Waller will be running a fucked up ship like this? Will Ricardo Diaz even be a thing?
No, because she would have had hitters like Ben Turner and
Suicide Squad.
As a matter of fact, Diaz would be on the Suicide Squad picking water for everybody.
All right, and now it's time for the laurel. I'm going first. I gotta go first on this one. Okay, this is kind of a twofold laurel for me. So, ever since the episode where Roy first returned last season, we've been making this joke about Diaz about how he ain't shit and he tickle people. So then cut to, and it's been fun and games, but then cut to this episode today, and the episode opens up where he's got Anatoly captured. And he's threatening to torture. They opened the episode where it was supposed to be this intense torture, and he pulled out the flamethrower and shit like that. And then like Anatoly's just kind of fine the rest of the episode. Like
what did he do to Anatoly?
Exactly. What did he do? If you pull out a flamethrower, the next scene when we first see he should be dead. Yeah, like they didn't even say like, motherfucker, you got 3rd-degree burns. What happened to you?
He was just cool.
He was just kind of whooped up a little bit.
He went on an undercover mission like 5 minutes later.
Exactly, like he wasn't fucked up. I would even go as far as to say is that ass whooping he caught from Homeboy when he was trying to get the shit off the computer was worse than whatever the fuck Diaz did to him in Russia.
Oh no, speaking
But
of
see, that's
Diaz,
why it's a tickle torture, because Diaz,
You don't leave
for all of Diaz's bullshit, like he's not threatening. He can't fight. He gotta get on gummy berry juice to even do something, and that didn't work. He can't even use a flamethrower, so Heatwave looking at him like, bruh.
piggybacking off that, this is my biggest laurel. What is the fucking end game here? Like, every episode has been blow up the city.
Blow up the city.
First of all, you robbed the city and got away with it. Now you just poking a stick at a homeless person.
Exactly.
Like, leave and go somewhere else.
What else is there? Another laurel I have in general is like, and this goes with this episode, but I guess you can kind of say it with most of this season so far. But like, they do things, and then like shit just goes nowhere. Like, okay, like we tracked Silencer for 3 episodes, but we didn't actually go run up on her because we scared. And then like all it led to was she came back here. Like, you came back to start. Y'all could have just waited on her.
Hold on.
So can I jump in on that? That goes back to what I was saying. Felicity talks a lot of game, but she ain't shit. she.
Well, let me piggyback off that one for 2 seconds. Right. I've noticed something, especially with this episode. She'll go and run to everybody else to make them do shit, but won't go do it on her own.
Exactly.
It's like, why won't you go out there and do it? Why won't you go out there and do it? Bitch, if you're about that life, you go do it. Ain't nobody stopping you from going after Diaz.
Didn't you see her pick up the gun at the end?
Have Laurel, and then y'all can have it. Can we let Anatoly go? Just stop.
It's embarrassing.
He devolved so bad over the course of the series that I don't know why y'all brought him back. And this is serious. I don't know who the actor is. I'm sure he probably needs work. But just stop.
Speaking of which,
put him on Riverdale or whatever, or the new Charmed, and just keep him the fuck off of Arrow.
Speaking of people who need to join, there's a couple people who need to be on that boat. Curtis, you need to get your ticket.
Thank you.
I've never seen a character that doesn't progress at all. It's the same shit every week.
Actually, it's worse with him. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back with him. Because
Yeah,
if you
I
want to
think-
know a character that has not progressed, it's Renee.
No.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna tell him he needs to buy his ticket too.
Wait.
Like-
Even Renee has showed promise. Renee took out the silencer. Let's be real. Renee, every time there's a fight, a scrap, he even held his own against.
But
Jordan.
Fair enough, but once again, it comes to him being the hired thug for
Well,
publicity,
yeah.
and that's the shit I don't like.
All of Argus needs to get on that goddamn boat.
All 3 of you.
Because it made no sense when they went on this mission. It should. I thought Argus was like Shield. I thought they were like thousands.
You devalue them.
You keep reading the comic.
I thought they were thousands of members deep. You know, motherfuckers ready to roll. And then every time you go out, it's 3 pizza and a pizza man, and it's like, why isn't this place surrounded with Argus people?
The problem, and this is one of my laurels, like, you can't do a Argus-centric storyline, especially when it's so heavily centered around Lila and she not be on the show. Either have her on the show as a mainstay for this season or this half of the season or whenever this shit is gonna go down, or don't even do it.
My final laurel has to be the fact that it took the Green Arrow showing up for 5 seconds to bring in Diaz. Do you know how much that undervalues the entire team?
Do you know how much that undervalued Oliver?
Oliver had him last year.
Hold on.
Who came in?
No, there's levels to this. Y'all gotta understand. Hold up. For most of the season, they've been tracking him using every technology that they've had disposed. They've had Argus, they've had the FBI, they've had the SCPD on them.
Oh,
My boy, hold on, wait a second. The Arrow shows up from a coffee break and say, "Y'all still doing this shit?" Fuck. Okay, give me a second.
Did she
Come
use
get
the
it.
arrow?
Huh?
Nope.
No. That arrow shot Diaz's phone out of his hand and then did the 2-piece with Dick.
But in addition to that, she wasn't even chasing Diaz in this season to begin with. She was doing other shit with Arthur and shit.
She was literally doing her taxes.
I'm gonna say this too, to the fact that they was doing all of this shit to get Diaz. A lot of that has to do with the fact that everybody that was using this shit is stupid. Like, it's stupid, or they in they feels.
But wait a second. There's more to this. Like I said, there's levels to this sandwich.
Okay.
So Diaz getting caught to the point that the longbow hunters.
They Power Ranger piece now.
Wait, y'all, listen. Wait, this is their job. To hunt long bows. And their main target shows up and they run. What kind of
They
shit?
didn't even run. They casually walked away.
They were like, peace out. They did a Power Ranger pose and dip. Boy, what is the point?
Did you know that Captain America didn't want that smoke?
Nope.
He threw his shield and didn't come back, and he was like, "Well, I've done my duty," and he didn't fight.
Well, that was my laurel, which was the longbow hunters and how they're severely underutilized. So I guess the strategy is the 2 white people will sit up on top of the mountain because we gonna get our asses kicked and let Silencer handle it.
That's pretty much.
I'll throw my shield.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of it.
They may be the next villain.
The last 5.
But I'm not scared of them. That's the problem.
The 5 seconds that the Green Arrow was on the screen undermined this entire season.
And it ain't even over yet.
That shows how poor quality the writing is.
Arrow show. Wow. Here we are, guys.
It's not even halfway point yet.
No.
But at least we had some goods this time.
Yep.
For what it's worth.
I'll make you a deal. If the next one is shitty, all 4 of us don't have to be here. We'll give you guys 3.
So like and subscribe. Check out our other shows: Inside the Ass Whooping, Confession Stand, Black Lightning Recharge, I Got the Runs, And the show that I do that I can't remember right now. And Captain Call.
Spoiler alert, I might be that person who ain't here.
We bring you fresh content each week. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, of course. We're always on Twitter talking that shit. And until next time,
We might not be here.
peace.